Hey gamers, today I got something special for you. We are diving into every must-play game releasing this year. I'll be giving you all the juicy details on each one, so grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's jump right in. This is gonna be a good one. First game I want to talk about is S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 Heart of Chernobyl. We've heard about this game a lot. Some of us played the first few games of S.T.A.L.K.E.R series, but right now it's finally coming on September 5th, and I'm mentioning this game as the first one because I just actually finished playing Metro Exodus Enhanced Edition, and let me tell you something, that game was pretty good. Graphically, it's fully ray traced and it's very moody game. Every single light source has its reflections, and if you're gonna kill every single light, the scene will be fully dark, and it's beautiful game. And on top of that, developers from 4A Games also worked with CGC, I think that's the correct name of the S.T.A.L.K.E.R developers. So those two developers are working maybe not together, but they are sharing some of the developers, so you can actually see how similar those games are. So if you are craving for something like S.T.A.L.K.E.R or some sort of game taking place in post-apocalyptic location, you can just play Metro before the Heart of Chernobyl comes out. Plus, I think Enhanced Edition is free upgrade for consoles and PC if you already own the game, and if you do not own the game, I think it's very cheap. So if you will try it, let me know what you think. I think you're gonna thank me. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I can't believe so many people are forgetting about this game coming out in 2024. I mean, this game will be one of the best games in medieval genre. It's story-driven action RPG, Warhorse developed and published by Deep Silver. I mean, there's not much I can say about this game. Game looks amazing. If you played first one, probably you are a big fan already, and probably you want to purchase it right now and play it right now. But we don't know exact date. We just know that it's coming out 2024. Actually, this game highly anticipated. I don't know why so many people are just forgetting to put this game on their lists, but I'm just gonna stop here. Just play it when it comes out. That's how much I can say. Kingmakers. This is a fun game. This is a really fun game developed by Redemption Road and published by Tiny Build. These devs are pretty good actually, because they made whole engine system, GPU based engine system that allows them to show so many different NPCs on the screen at the same time. If you don't know, now I'm gonna let you know that actually NPCs in every single game are controlled by your CPU. So then some people say CPU is bottlenecking something because you have old CPU. No, if you are playing strategy game, or if some game requires a lot of like AI, like Dragon's Dogma or something like that, yes, you need a little bit better, even not then, a CPU. But if you have this type of game like Kingmakers, you actually need really extremely good CPU, and which is not doable. So they made this whole new engine that allows them to just use GPU instead, and actually give NPCs AI characteristics. Then you are close to them, and there's a whole video, like 30-minute video about this. You can look it up, but it's really interesting. Kudos to the devs. Really good tech. They worked on it for a very long time, and the game looks really fun, and it's coming out this year. So this is one of the most anticipated games for me personally. Once Human is coming out on July 9th, and demo is available right now. Actually looks like more like a better demo than before, because I played a beta version. Now actually I kind of like this game, I'm not gonna lie. For me, when it comes to MMOs and like survival crafting games, it's really important how game feels when it comes to like crafting and gathering, looting and chopping trees and gathering ores and stuff like that. This game got it right for me, at least. It's satisfying when you do it. So I played quite a lot actually. It's not really highly polished game. It's like mixed of some kind of weird Japanese horror, the mixed with a little bit of New World, mixed with, I don't know, Days Z or say not Daisy, Days Gone, that zombie game. It's MMO. It's MMO. You are playing with other people. Map is huge actually, and it's coming out. Looks like in early access, or it's not even early access. I think it's coming out on July 9th. I'm gonna be playing this game. It looks pretty good actually for what it is. So give it a try if you are into those type of multiplayer games. Next game on our list is Black Myth Wukong. Yes, this game is finally coming out. It will be action RPG, really cool game. We saw a gameplay for the first time like maybe 3-4 years ago, but it's finally real, finally coming out on August 19th, and we know that this game is not only one, it's gonna be sequel for this, maybe one, maybe two, because it follows this Chinese mythological character. So this is gonna be first game, and I feel like they are just making sure engine works right, devs know what they're doing, and I think there's gonna be more games about Black Myth Wukong. So the game looks amazing, everyone wants to play it, but it's coming like in like 2 months. Actually in 2 months we're gonna be playing this, so super cool, super excited. And actually you can right now even pre-order deluxe edition and regular editions. I don't know if it's something is coming with pre-order, but you can already pre-purchase it. Silent Hill 2 coming out on October 8th. Now, I mean, I played the original one, original series. It was pretty good. It was pretty different in times as well. This should be said because at that time, horror genre was pretty popular, and it was like having like the main. It was on main stage, right? So it was really just normal thing to have a lot of horror films, actually horror games, and Silent Hill was a very unique one, pretty good one with amazing soundtrack. But this one is just a remake. Obviously, it's really good to see just a new generation, this game in new graphics and stuff. But they changed also a lot of stuff, and it's different time right now. It's still good to see, but some of the characters aren't just giving the same vibes as original ones. So I don't know if it's gonna be like playing the same, and everything was so glossy and stuff. I don't know, I have to play it really. But main thing about Silent Hill was its atmosphere, how it felt, also graphics and everything. So yeah, it's really, I have to see it, but it's coming out finally on October 8th. Pax Dei, another RPG, coming out on June 18th. I've been following this game and I had high hopes. Actually, I played it first alpha testing. It's very grindy and it's community-based MMO, a social game, and it has some dungeons and some PvP zones, depending on the risk-reward PvP zones looks like. And you can have a huge factions, like almost like a kingdoms, your own kingdom, and you can assign roles to the people, like lords and kings and whatever. It's coming out on early access. I think it's actual really early access, because when I played it like 2 months ago, not even 2 months ago, like 1 month ago, it was bare bones. I don't know if they had different version like with more features, but a game looks pretty. Game actually can hold up to 20,000 people, but they are layering it region to region, and they have different maps. We know that if you actually, we tested it on my channel, that if you are in the same team, you might not even be on the same map if you are playing on the same map, because it's layering and you have to go to different region and come back together in order to see each other at all, which is kind of strange, but that's how layering works. So I don't know if it's like if you even can say that 20,000 people are on a server. Technically they are, but if you're gonna have 20,000 people running around, nobody's PC gonna handle it. So that's why layering is very, very important. But game looks promising. Community seems like really dedicated, and we'll see how it goes, but it's coming out on June 18th. Star Wars Outlaws. Now, what I think about this game, it's not really important, but I feel like this is gonna be pretty good game, but good game in the sense of Ubisoft. It's coming out on August 30th. I don't think it's like too good or too bad. It's still very interesting how they're gonna be doing these different worlds and how big are these cities and what type of enemies, and it follows only story on how open world it is, how much you can customize your character and guns and vehicles, and it's many things we don't know about this game, but graphically it looks pretty good if you ask me. Nothing crazy. It's Ubisoft game. Looks like Ubisoft game. Even if you don't know who made it, probably you can guess. But it's coming also in like 2 months, so we're gonna be playing it really soon. New World Aeternum coming out on October 15th. What a joke. What a joke this is, right? First, they announced this Aeternum, and they don't even mention if it's MMO or single player, some kind of console version of the game, or it's co-op, or what is it, and then they make semi-apology video about that it's the same game. It's not gonna be called New World anymore. It's gonna be New World Aeternum, and you can just crossplay. So we still don't know it's gonna be new servers or old servers or all together, or new players can play with legacy characters or legacy characters are new. You know what? I'm wasting everyone's time right now for just talking about this game. So just New World. Bye bye. Just a quick reminder, if you are enjoying this video so far, please don't forget to sub, like, and click that notification bell so you don't miss next video. Next game is Concord. It was announced actually last year, but this year, 1 month ago or less, on PlayStation Showcase, they showed us gameplay, and it's coming out on August 23rd on PS5 and PC. It's 5v5 first-person shooter. A little bit looks like, if you ask me, if Valorant and Destiny 2 had like a child, because sometimes it goes on third person and it comes to first person and you can jump high and like, nah, I don't know. It doesn't look like. It's okay. I mean, it's okay. I'm not going crazy for it. I'm kind of sick of these hero shooters. You know. But it looks cool. It looks cool. I definitely would try it, but do I think it will take off? Do I think it's gonna be one of the most popular games? Probably not. But I don't know. Character designs. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Really have to try it, because some of the characters were huge, some were very small. It seemed like power distributions were like really crazy. I don't know how tactical you have to be. It's gonna be some simple meta, some or some OP builds right away. If some character can be OP right away, it sucks. So we have to see it all. Dune Awakening. Actually, I'm excited about this game. You can register for alpha right now, and they're gonna be testing it. So it looks like sometime soon, because this game should come out at least in early access this year. And developers are same people who developed Conan Exiles. Conan Exiles had pretty good run and long run. They kept releasing DLCs non-stop. I mean, I think they released the DLC this year as well. But after actually Soul Mask, if you played Soul Mask, it's pretty actually good. Nobody's going to be playing Conan Exile anymore, so they have to really do something about it to just keep their player base. So they have to release this Dune Awakening game. It's going to be MMORPG. Pretty interesting one with different classes. I mean, if you know Dune universe, probably you can tell. Also, they had like a pretty good interviews, like pretty long ones, and you can go on their Discord and ask people around. But it seems pretty promising graphically. It looks really good, and you can, like I said, go on their website and register for alpha testing. But it's coming out this year. AC Shadows. Wow, we are actually getting another AC game, and at least 4 or 5 are in development. Everyone is kind of sick about Assassin's Creed being bad. Is this gonna be bad? We don't know. We have to play it. They showcase some gameplay elements. The game looks actually a little bit worse than Star Wars and Star Wars Outlaws. It looks like they're gonna fix it, maybe not. Who knows? They are using actually ray trace reflections and ray trace shadows right now, so it's very important if you are doing ninja game where shadows are the most important part, as the name suggests. But we'll see how they're gonna implement it. Probably it's gonna be 30 FPS on consoles and really demanding on PCs, but the game looks very Ubisofty if you ask me, nothing special. This is not like a huge leap in graphics or anything like that. They are just, we have to see. It's gonna be another AC game, looks like, but also combat looked like pretty good actually, not bad. But this is AC game, this is Ubisoft game, and we all know what that means more or less. So it's coming out on November 12th on PC, Xbox Series X, and PlayStation 5. Indiana Jones and Great Circle is coming out also this year. Seems like highly polished game from Bethesda is publisher and Machine Games is developer. It seems like movie game for me, and not a lot of maybe some kind of shooting, but it seems like very tailored to play as developers want you to play. Just go here, grab this gun, use this gun, now you're gonna lose this gun, change gun, change this, that, you know, really highly polished movie game in my opinion. There's no like section based, even open world or something like Uncharted or something like that. It's even linear than Uncharted, I feel like, but it's high quality, and there's a lot of people who like Indiana Jones. Am I one of those people? Not really, but I will play it for sure. It's high quality game. Now I love high quality games these days, but yeah, it seems interesting, especially if you are Indiana Jones fan. But War Ragnarök is coming on PC as well this year on September 19th, so also like 3 months away from this release. I know a lot of people, including myself, who played this game on PS4, and on PS4 it was not really good. So right now on PC it's gonna look much better, and with unlocked frame rates and all that stuff on 4K resolution, everything maxed out, game will look amazing. Plus we have DLC, so it's coming out on September 19th, looks like on PC, but looks like also it will require though that PSN connection, which is you know what it is. So yeah, it's coming out pretty cool, because not a lot of people have PS4 or PS5. I don't have PS5 myself, so it's gonna be cool to play it on PC. Test Drive Solar Crown is finally coming out on September 12th, and I played actually demo. Nobody mentioned about this demo, but it was just unannounced, but it's available. It's still available right now actually, so you can probably play it. It's pretty good. I mean, if you haven't played Test Drive game, probably you don't understand what I mean by it's pretty good. It's something in between Race Driver Grid mixed with Gran Turismo, mixed with Forza Horizon, something in between, if you can imagine how it plays. And it's based right now in Hong Kong. It's 1-to-1 ratio, so it's pretty big map. Reflections on the cars and all this stuff looks pretty good. It looks like they're gonna have like social hubs like Forza and online races and stuff. Right now on demo version it was pretty rough to get like in online mode, and sometimes it was just cancelled races and stuff like that, but I still just drove around. It was pretty good. Nothing against special, but if you're a racing game fan, probably you will enjoy it. And it costs not a lot actually. It's not like $60 or $70, it's like 50 or something like that. So pretty good racing game actually. Test Drive has some history behind it, so check it out. Nobody ever speaks about this game, but this game is called Spirit of the Samurai. It's coming out Q3 2024. It's like a stop motion game. It's 2.5D or 2D stop motion. Looks really good. It's has a really specific look and feel to it, and it's based on some kind of Japanese samurai mythology slash I don't know, like fairy tale-ish type of thing. But what it makes it unique, it's like stop motion. It's really good. It looks really good actually, but it should be coming out Q3 2024. We saw first trailer and gameplay like 2 years ago maybe, and no updates after that. So I'm still looking forward to it. It still says on Steam that it's coming out in Q3. Next game is called Outlaws. Outlaws is like a strategy game slash that Kojima's game about delivery guy looks like, but it's more complicated. It's kind of different. It's coming out 2024 actually. Graphically it looks pretty good. Idea is kind of ambitious, weird, and also interesting. Basically premise is that you are cloning yourself from different timelines, looks like, and bringing them into your ship and giving them different kind of missions to tasks to do to progress into the game and like survive that unknown planet. But Outlaws demo is available right now and you can play it right now and check it out and see if you like it. But it's coming out in 2024 and it's made and developed by published by 11-Bit Studios. Still Wakes the Deep is coming out on June 18th in 2 days. This game takes place in Oil Rig in 1975. Pretty interesting premise. Looks like it's gonna be horror slash I don't know what exactly, investigation game or something like that. But the point is that you start a game that you are on an oil rig, you are looks like oil rig worker or something like that, and something happens and next day nobody's there and you have to find out. Oil rig is type of like place in a game that I'm interested in because it's like, you know, in the middle of the ocean. Something little bit mysterious premise and has already a mysterious premise, and I don't know, I'm actually looking forward to it. You know, I'm not having huge expectations about this game, but it seems interesting. Aska is coming on June 20th, so very soon. Aska is like a Valheim, let's be honest, but a little bit different. Looks like developers took kind of a few different approaches to this game. It's a Viking type of game, survival game, and you can play with co-op with 3 other friends, and you can have NPC villagers like in Soul Mask. Back in Soul Mask you have like scouts, you have like people like villagers with different type of skills, and same thing like in here. Basically you have this Odin's Eye, the structure, and with this structure you can just bring more Vikings, but those Vikings are just building on their own, but you have to manage them. Basically you have your own village and you are managing them. It's pretty good. I like in games, basically when it comes to those type of games, I feel like I need some kind of mood. First thing I'm looking for is what type of mood it is, how hard to progress, what kind of progression pyramid we have. Yeah, this looks pretty interesting, not quite on point. Some things are kind of rough, so you can skip night like in Valheim. At least when I played, you can just can't heal just by eating some regular food, and also looks like your levels and how powerful you are. It's not about food. It's not a Valheim like that. This game is similar to Valheim, but not in every way. It's more like Soul Mask plus Valheim plus something else. So give it a try. Enotria, The Last Song, coming out on 18th of September, and demo version is available right now on Steam. This is another Souls-like game. Right now this game looks like Switch loadout on a fly type of game. So basically you are killing these bosses, and every time you kill some kind of boss you get a new mask, and this new mask is like a new loadout, but loadout like SMG, whatever, on simplified language. You have small sword, big sword, great sword, whatever staff or whatever you have, right? So you can just switch your loadout, customize your loadouts and choose it on the fly. Pretty interesting concept. But if you want to play another, actually I played this demo on my channel. You can look right now, go to live section, and you will see the demo I played. Pretty good. Nothing special again, something you would expect. It has some different type of new things actually. For example, choosing from some attributes from skill tree. You can choose whatever you want, but you can actually use only 5 or 6, I think. So that's something new, and you can, like I said, you can just switch characters on the fly. That's something new too, but for me it's boring and nothing special, but it's coming out on September 18th. Slitterhead is another pretty interesting game. This game was announced 2 years ago, and I forgot about this game, not about this game, but name of the game I forgot. I was like, where's this game I saw 2 years ago? And this year they actually showed gameplay. It's made actually by Silent Hill devs, looks like, some of them. And it's really interesting, weird, interesting. You can switch characters on the fly, but this time around you are playing, looks like some kind of spirit or symbiote or some kind of creature that can just jump to any NPC and plays any NPC, but you have like powers. It's really interesting and weird. It's like kind of disgusting also, but I'm looking forward to it. Actually, it's coming out on November 8th. I like weird games like this with new concepts that are not afraid of something new. So we'll see. Pioner is another extraction shooter mixed with S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 and what's that game who wants a lot of funds from their player base? Oh, Tarkov, yeah, right. That game. It looks a kind of mix of both of that, plus some kind of bullet storm, or I don't know, some kind of mixed with some other things. But you get the vibe. That stepped up a vibe, post-apocalyptic extraction shooter. But we don't know exactly what it is, what type of extractions we're gonna do. But it looks pretty good, pretty interesting. If you are again in that type of game genre with S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 and stuff like that. So it should be coming out on every platform 2024. We don't know exact date, but it's coming out. Gothic Remake will be coming out also this year. If you haven't played Gothic, probably you don't know anything about this game, but it's fine. I'm sure a lot of fans who played this game before will let you know about this game, because once it comes out, everyone will be talking about this game. Gothic original Gothic is pretty good. Some people say it's better than Skyrim and stuff like that. So we'll see. It's really, really interesting to see a game on Avalanche 5, and it's coming out in 2024. Warhammer 40k, obviously, everyone will be playing this game. Probably this game will sell a lot of copies. Probably because Warhammer has a lot of fans, but this should be one of the most polished, interesting and big mainstream 40k games. And right now Gears of War was announced and everyone wants to play game like that, so Warhammer 40k will be selling a lot of copies in my opinion, and rightfully so, because game looks amazing. You can play co-op and stuff, and it looks like they're gonna utilize all of that in correct way, and it's coming out this year as well. Now I want to speak about a few games that might be playable this year, and one of them is PoE. We know that PoE announced alpha testing. Actually, it should have happened already in June or July, but it's not happening. It's happening later this year. Now we don't know if they want to test like a bigger pool of players altogether later this year, maybe in September or something, or it's going to be closed beta alpha testing or technical testing. We don't know, but there is a chance that it might be not public access, but if you register and request to play that type of alpha beta testing, we will see. But it's still, there's still a chance to play PoE this year. Also, the second one is Ashes of Creation. Should have alpha 2. We don't know when it's gonna happen, but we know it's happening 2024, and this alpha will be pretty big. But we know if you want to play that alpha, you have to actually pre-order game, and pre-ordering game is like it's not $60 or $70, it's much more. So I don't know, it's up to you. If you really want to try Ashe creation and you have concrete evidence that game will have alpha testing this year, you might go ahead and do it, but it might be playable this year as well. Next game we have Avowed or something like that. I still don't know how to pronounce this name of the game. Avowed, I think. I'm excited about this game actually. This looks like the version of the Skyrim I would like to play. It's not quite like Skyrim, it doesn't have that energy, feel and look and open world situation, but it looks pretty interesting. It has decent graphics, looks like storytelling is on point as well when it's in style of the Skyrim and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to it. It seems like cozy, interesting RPG, and they actually had like deep dive video a couple of days ago. Look it up. It seems a pretty good game, and it's coming out this year as well. Next game is Soulframe, and I have it as maybe it's coming out this year because it's developed by Warframe. We know Warframe, everyone knows Warframe, and this is called Soulframe. Game looks interesting actually. We didn't know much about the game, how the structure of the game gonna be. It's gonna be co-op and more single player or survival RPG or what it's gonna be. We don't know, or it's gonna be extraction or match based or open world or what's gonna be. We know that it has dungeons, it has customization. We know that you can right now go on their website and register and your name, so you have a unique name right away in the game. Interesting. That's how I can categorize this game. Graphics looks pretty like hazy and blurry, but it's very early in progress, so keep your eye on it. It looks like it's coming out on 2024 as well. Den of Wolves is should be coming out this year as well, because I've seen a lot of commercials on my YouTube videos. Every single video I start basically about gaming, it's Den of Wolves, and probably you saw the trailer too, some kind of cinematic. I don't know why. The game doesn't have a date or anything. It's just 2024, but it has a lot of ads on YouTube, and it's developed by GTA4 devs. If you played over GTA4, it's like extraction, horror extraction shooter game with 4 players. I think 4 players, maybe 6, maybe 4. But it's interesting game. Game was not really popular, but still has decent not player base, but fan base. So Den of Wolves might be also interesting one to play, but it's coming out in 2024. That's all for today. Thank you for watching this entire video. I think I mentioned every single game worth playing coming out this year, so make sure to sub if you enjoyed this video. See you next time.